Wow. Hello, everyone. Morning. Today is January 3rd, 2024. We want to say welcome to the Liberia TV Network. So I'm Francis K. Cooper. I will be your presenter for this morning. So basically, we are going to drill through on some national concern and trading information. So we have a couple of newspapers wherein we are going to highlight few of these captions with regards to events, with regards to happenings, politics, and a lot more. So this morning we have with us front page Africa, volume 18, number 001, Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024. This paper is sold for $40 Liberian. So the headline says, Supreme Court nominees. Who are those? The legality versus the illegal of Lamdu President Wias. But let's go in depth into the front page Africa newspaper. They say, Royal Air Morale rigs being sued. Royal Air Morale rigs being sued. Let's know the in-depth of this story. The legality versus the illegality. Supreme Court nominee. In September 2012, the late Chief Justice of the Liberian Supreme Court, His Honor Johnny Lewis, citing health issues, stepped down as head of the Judicial branch, requesting from President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf a plea for an early retirement. At the time, President Sirleaf said the Chief Justice, who had been in failing health, asked for early retirement to seek medical attention. Louis died 3 years later, on January 21st, 2015, en route to John F. Kennedy Medical Center after a prolonged illness. Last week, Sirleaf's successors, President George Manuel Weah, with barely a month remaining on his presidency, received and granted a request from the Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of Liberia, His Honor Joseph N. Manglin, for an early retirement due to illness. You can get one of the copies of the front page newspaper. Another one again, condemning the manners of more actions in Liberia, a call for urgent intervention. Royal Air Morale rigs being sued. Let's go. What's led to this particular situation? Protests against Air Morale, poor travel service, escalating as some passenger known as December have taken legal action against the Moroccan Air Service for delaying their luggages. According to one aggrieved individual, passengers who arrived in Monrovia via Royal Air Morale on December 24 and 27 are still awaiting their luggages. The aggrieved claimed that this delay is causing significant inconvenience and financial strain, promising them to initiate legal proceedings against the airline. Wow! So a lot of things have been happening, and we just thought it wise to share with you this information. Applauding brave journalism, President of Liberia commends journalist Jonah Monrovia for courageous reporting on devastating petroleum tanker explosion. Rescuer is discriminatory. Senator Vani Sherman, independence come under question as his long-term standing relationship with nominee friend Musa Dean raises concern about a potential compromise. Samuel Wolokoli nominated to head LRA. Wow, Liberia President Weah makes 11-hour appointment to the Liberia Revenue Authority following death of Commissioner General Thomas Donald. Wow. So these are happenings within the front page Africa. Let's quickly move to Democrat. Volume number 6, number 1. Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024. This is sold for $40. Worker urges investigation into total tanker explosion. Call for preventive measures. Liberia President-elect Joseph M. Boakai Sr. has called on investigation into the explosion of fuel tanker in Total Bon County, which resulted in the death of over 40 individuals, with more than 60 others hospitalized. In some critical condition, President Joseph M. Boakai visited Bon County to express his condolences to the Total explosion victim and bereaved family. It is reported that over 50 people have lost their lives since the Total tanker explosion occurred in central Liberia on Tuesday, December 26, 2023. When his visit to the explosion site, Liberian President-elect Joseph M. Boakai the need to investigate the root cause of the explosion and implement preventive measures to avoid similar incidents. Wow. Senator Meta Tenye, argument against Justice Nangbe's retirement claims fall shots. I don't know a bit about this. Senator Meta Tenye of Sino County has raised objection to the confirmation proceeding for President George Weah nominee Frank Musa Dean as a justice on the Supreme Court. Wow, you can get yourself a copy on it. Again, in the same Democrat, Samora Wolokoli nominated to lead Liberia Revenue Authority. Get an insight. His Excellency President George Manuel Weah has nominated Dr. Samora Wolokoli, Commissioner General of the Liberia Revenue Authority. The appointment made late last year is subject to confirmation by the Honorable Liberian Senate as required by the 1986 Constitution. If confirmed, Wolokoli will replace the late Tupana, who occupied the position since 2020 and passed last month following a period of illness. Wolokoli is the current Deputy Minister for Finance for Development Planning, a position he has occupied since the inception of the outgoing CDC administration in 2018. Wow. Stay in Liberia, Gender Ministry condemns brutality against visiting Liberian base in Canada. Wow. Stay in Liberia. We are staying in the Democrat newspaper. To Davos or not to Davos? Wow. On Tuesday of next week, precisely November 14, 2023, School of Liberian will go stand in queue to cast their ballot for a Pacific presidential candidate. Okay. This one said, welcoming Boakai's simple, expensive inauguration plan. Wow. Kush added need better life. Kush addicts need better life. Kush added need better life. The best thing about being away from work, having been hit by natural discomfort over the last few weeks, is that you get a break away from your ugly politics. Wow. Stay in the New Democrat politics in full swing. On this, we are seeing President Boakai-elect and Elizabeth B. Cummings. They'll get an inside a bit. The Change Democrat Action, the CDC camp is quietly confident, hoping that those parties may woo most supporters back into it fold while bringing along some undecided moderates. Wow. We are still here in the Democrats. Politics in full swing. The year 2011, a year to remember, a look at the country called Liberia. Wow. So out of Liberia, Somalia called Ethiopia Somaliland Agreement Act of Aggressions. Wow, this is international. Another one say a Crown star Dominic West say he can understand criticism of the show. Wow. So let's get at the back of the New Democrat. It says that the voices of Liberian Southeastern women are not here in the national legislature. Suba say we can be women and we are here, but we must always speak to the men then. It is of no essence that we are having these pieces of training on women representation and political participation. Tenes Suba, a teacher trainer, says she entered politics because women opinion in the Southeast were not being heard, and that women representation in the region was an emergency. Wow. So let's now move to this other one. We have the analyst. So the analyst, volume 25, number 86, Wednesday, January 10, 2024, Monrovia Liberia. We are nominates Wolo Koli to LRA as his profile speak of the top profession. That's the same. Justin Nange requests early retirement. So let's go a bit into it as CJ Young justified vacancy. Amid the opposition being waged from Senator J. Milton Changi against the nomination of Claire Frank Musadin as Associate Justice of the Supreme Court to replace Associate Justice Joseph Nange, who has requested for an early retirement due to health reasons. Document in possession of the analysts are proving that Justice Nange is indeed incapacitated to serve on the Supreme Court due to ill health and has therefore requested for an early retirement. In a letter to President George Monrovia, December 21st, 2023, Justice Nange said he has not been within the bailiwick of Liberia for 8 months. Kochi complains cuckoo double to Chief Justice. Wow. Leaving no stone unturned to protect his reputation and character from being smart for no reason. The Lord Mayor of Monrovia, Jefferson Tamakochi, has written a strongly worded letter to the Chief Justice of Liberia, Ohono Se Yen Young, complaining Claire Kuku Double, who had reportedly accused Kochi of threatening her life and has scarred the intervention of the Chief Justice to ensure that Claire Double provide no explanation on this matter and avail the necessary evidence that she has to prove that I made such a statement as my interest is in the cleaning my name. Wow, that statement was from the Mayor Kochi, the Senate Mayor from Liberia. So let's go into the analyst. So reflection part 6, all hands on deck for Liberia transformation. Wow. That's the same thing. We as nominate Polo Collie. Kochi complains. Let's move on. Profile of Anthony Samura, PZ Wolokoli, PhD, CFE, CA, CPA, FC, FRP, FRPA, bracket AUS, FFAs, UK, CTP, LLA. Wow. So Minister Wolokoli has very rich profile. Stay in the analyst. A picture from the delegation of staff work placed by the National Election Commissioner. CSNL backs nomination. So let's know the meaning of CSNL backs nomination. The Civil Servant Network of Liberia, the CSNL, has said it throwing its full weight behind the nomination of the Minister of Justice, Honorable Frank Musadin, as Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of Liberia, and urged the Liberian Senate to confirm him, adding, "We see the nomination of Claudine to the bench of the Supreme Court by President Weah as a laughable decision in the interest of justice, peace, and the rule of law. According to the press statement issued yesterday, Monday, January 1st, 2024, signed and approved by Francis Collins and Sensi Kadi, the Secretary General and Executive Director, respectively. The Honorable Claire Frank Musa Dean, popularly called Councillor Dean, is one of Liberia's respectable legal minds and experienced public servant. Wow, don't leave it at that. You can get yourself the analyst, or you can get on the Liberia TV Network Facebook and YouTube page. Stay in childhood passion inspire me into farming. Say EJS, Madam Ellen Johnson Salih, whole second rice harvest. Dr. Dubert Craze. So this is Dr. Dubert Craze Nyam back in Liberia. He is the only medical doctor that Liberia have. 2024 volunteer service in medicine, public health, and academia. Nairobi, the globally renowned Liberian infectious disease doctor and scientist, Dr. Dubert Craze Young, has arrived in Liberia from East Africa for another round of volunteer service in clinical medicine and public health, and to lecture at selected universities for a semester beginning January next year, 2024. Annually, since 2005, Dr. Young, the German-trained medical doctor, has volunteered his service in contribution to training healthcare professionals in medicine, nurses, laboratory science, and public health. Wow. NEC dedicates staff workplace as NEC boss praises Nigerian counterpart. For the first time in the history of National Election Commissioner, a workspace which will provide a confident and a good work atmosphere for staff was dedicated last Friday, December 29, 2023 at the national headquarters of the Commissioner on 9th Street, Cinco, where the chairperson, Deviator Brown Lassana, expressed deep satisfaction and appreciation to the Nigerian counterpart, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, for his donation of equipment and other materials for the center, as well as other form of support to NEC over the years. Wow, so this is what we have for you today from the Liberian TV Network. So we want to say you can kindly hit our Facebook page and also go to our YouTube channel. So I have been your presenter. I'm Francis K.D. Cooper. Thank you.
Wow.